Calhoun is married to Cheryl Calhoun. They have 4 children, 11 grandchildren. He's from Mitchell County, Greeno County. He's an Albany State University graduate. He's an IT manager for Turner Job Corps in Albany, Georgia. Please welcome Toastmaster Calhoun.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
My name is Randal Calhoun. Today we're going to bake a cake. 2 different cakes. One is a homemade cake, and one is this nice, pretty cake box cake. In other words, the cake is a man. I am that man. First of all, early in my life, first thing what's important in my life is God. God is very important to me. That's shown by the way I treat other people. That is, I must treat everyone very, very well. Must make it very, very important to me. If I hurt someone's feeling, I must go and apologize to them. Really, if they come at me, I must find a way to remedy that situation. At work, a lot of times, a lot of people try to blame each other on situations. But my job is to make a person feel good. Even when it comes to me hard, I soften their heart with a joke and so on. Now, my next thing is my lifestyle. My lifestyle is simple. I'm honest. I don't mistreat anyone. So in other words, I make sure I follow God's rules and regulations. Okay? And man, I'm very obedient to God. I try to follow His commandments. Now, in other words, I marshal my life for God by being this is the plain cake. In other words, the cake from scratch. Instead of being the cake box cake. When I say cake box, as being a Christian, that is that the only thing you do is just attend church. You dress good, you look good. That's it. You say the right words, you have the right clothes on, you have the right gaiters on, you have the right high heel shoes, your dress is pretty, you come in late all the time, you always come in late, you all walk all from the back to the front. Just make sure everyone sees you. That is, you are being this, what's called this cake box Christian. Okay? Don't be that person. Now, let me kind of tell you about my childhood as growing up. I was the son of a sharecropper. My father was a sharecropper. In other words, what is a sharecropper? A sharecropper is a person who works with another person. The head cropper was my grandfather. He sharecropped with my grandfather. In other words, the person has the land, he has the money, the investment, and then what the other person does, they provide all the work. My father had a in-house workers, 6 children. I was one of the workers. Now, my father taught us how to work early in life, very early in life. And when you became big enough to walk good and responsible, you work. In other words, we gathered cucumbers, tobacco, tomatoes, okra, peas, and so on. So therefore, work was not an option for me. Then, when I was in school, I could not play sports in school. Guess what? When I got the bus, they would say, change clothes, let's go to the field. You know, I felt bad about that. I felt real bad about that. I said, God, I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. I can't play. But you know what? Staying in the country, you didn't have any no one to play with anyway. We stayed with in the country. Your only friend you had were your sisters and brothers. So, and also, when my dad started doing sharecropping, what we did, all the children got a job. A job. My grandfather sometimes. Grandfather paid us $1 per hour sometimes, working. And those back in the 70s and 80s. $1 per hour. And you know what the bad part about it? We had to get part of that money to our parents. They had to make ends meet, to make the ends meet. And I felt bad about that. I think, Dad, you got to be joking. You work all week long and give the money to Daddy. You have to pay the bills. And I said, my goodness, Dad, what's going to happen here? But you know what? When you're working with your dad, one thing you learn is that you learn to stay in school. I think kids now get in trouble, get suspended. With us, that wasn't an issue. Because you learn is that what you learn, you get kicked out of school, you got to go home and work. I didn't want to get suspended. So I was the best kid in the world. I never got in trouble. And guess what happened? God, that made all 6 kids finish high school and attend ASU. All 6 kids. And guess what? My father did not have a high school education. Matter of fact, he didn't finish middle school. But guess what? He convinced all his kids to go to college and become successful in life. Now, because you know what? Most of my siblings, I see other kids in the city, they play all day long and they don't come on to the street like come on. But I didn't have the opportunity. I thought I was missing out, but I did not. I learned a lot of work ethics as I went along. But now, another thing for my life is my life now. You know what I did? I tried the cake box method of, I've been married before. I got married twice. I tried the cake box method. The cake box is going about everything the wrong way. You try to find somebody you think look good. You try to do a thing that's supposed to, according to the television set, it's supposed to work good. But you know what? It didn't work. I tried that mess for 14 years. I spent a lot of money. I bought houses. I bought cars. But it didn't work. But yet, I came back to the conclusion that, hey, I had to make a regular cake. And guess what? That meant I had to marry my sweetheart, the love of my life. And guess what? That came along with that. It came with 4 children and 10 grandchildren. And right now, I'm a very happy person. Very happy in life. In other words, I'm just very glad to be where I am now. Guess what? I had to go from the cake box and go to the regular cake. Toastmasters, I really appreciate your time. And have a good day.